Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
When what was lost has been found, the brothers' betrayal will turn the tides of war.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Reparo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you... She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold.
What will happen if we're caught?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Revelio.
Silent as a grave.
That sounds cool.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Blast! The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word.
Is someone there?
The key. Here it is. That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
You aren't supposed to be here. Must be approached at all hours of the day and night.
We must remain unseen. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about. Quietly now.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're on. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Revelio.
Silent as a grave.
Who have we here? Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
just the spell to repair this armor. Revelio. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it!
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Where might this lead? Revelio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Incendio. Potato! Stupid one. Incendio. Accio. Reparo. Incendio. Protego. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Protego. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Accio. Levioso. This must be the way forward, but to where? Incendio. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Levioso! 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 Protego! Stupid!
It is a book after all.
Revelio!
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a fifth year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a fifth year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, You must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio. Lumos.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
Revelio. Protego. Lumos.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory.
Revelio.
He never backs down from the fight.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. I've heard all about you.
I suppose it must.
I'm going to presume your reputation. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor. Yes, rumor has it that it's supposedly so overrun now. I was hoping you could go there and bring back, say, a bit of an
Very well.
Gran.
Lumos. Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Revelio. Protego!
Might as well be surrounded by Jarvies.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Lumos.
What are you up to now?
I saw you fight that troll in the village. You were incredible. Perhaps mind what you're doing there?
Revelio.
You
Revelio.
cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was...
I want to hear everything. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing page.
Good. Don't neglect your studies, but you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potion.
Plenty to keep me occupied while...
You've done exceptionally well. I look for... Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Incendio. Incendio! Revelio.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Cross Wands ready?
It all comes down to this. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you, Jim?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Incendio! Lumos!
Find the one!
Accio! Incendio!
Don't shy away now.
Protego! Incendio! Incendio!
Come on!
You're better than that! Stupid! Incendio! Levioso! Lumos! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Stupid!
Like a winner.
Stupid!
There goes my way.
Incendio! Accio! Vindo! Ringo! Protego! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Lumos! Incendio!
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough for competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to... Wonder how my herbology plants are doing.
Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more...
Actually, I might come back later.
That's fine. Come and...
Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's... In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
I never thought Ramrock's loyal.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look out. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard.
They attacked you?
When I said as much, they turned on me. Struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my car.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ramrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you...
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a god. I'd wager my finest brush that Ramrock's lot have no appreciation for... Without my carts and my livelihood.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their... I did enchant... Slim though the chances may be, I'm old. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn. Revelio. Incendio! Protego! Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. An encampment. This must be it. Incendio.
No! I will make you pay.
Accio. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
How many of you are there?
How nice of you to stop by.
Accio!
Will you take it?
Incendio!
That was meant for me. Much too slow.
Yes, Incendio!
This will not go well for you.
Protego!
Losing your stride.
Ranrock won't be stopped.
Accio! Incendio!
An utterly pitiful display.
Incendio!
The stench.
Levioso! Accio!
Kill spells long. You won't stop me.
Pity! Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
Not quick enough.
Protego! Incendio! Levioso!
I feel as though you're not even...
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
I'll get there!
That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards. Accio! Protego! Accio! Incendio! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio. Revelio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Incendio. Protego! Eight legs is simply too many. Revelio. Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ranrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stand aside!
Incendiary!
You there! Barely feel it!
Oh, now, this has become personal.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Bloody little...
We can hold them off!
Incendiary! I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student over my coward!
Protego!
Going after a child!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
You haven't got a prayer.
Leviosa!
Is that the next you got?
You just wait till I... Aha! Back for more. You've made a grave mistake.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well, no one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue.
Mallowsweet.
Thus, I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted.
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Incendio! I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. Word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pies.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio!
Beard, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogwarts. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do we... Needed, I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. This looks intriguing. Lumos.
Thank you kindly for letting us grace your ears.
Oh, I have never encountered. Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Seems that's off limits to me.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. If I know Hogwarts, and I do...
If I have the time,
I've been racking...
Lumos.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Revelio. Lumos.
Mine would be the knees or the left.
This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it. Lumos!
Whoever...
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Good thing Professor Weasley takes her role seriously, since Black clearly has no interest in his.
Does Professor Black have children of his own?
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I...
All very logical, I suppose. Pity you have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
How many owls do you think Hogwarts?
Do all of the professors have their own owls?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is...
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing.
Accio!
Expelliarmus may save your life.
Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
Excellent defensive.
Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Revelio! Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how...
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior.
And unspeakable. What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say that... Now, I hope I've sat...
You have. Thank...
Keep up with your wand work. One must...
Expelliarmus, Accio, Levioso, Incendio. Protego! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Heard you did quite well in Brattleby's dueling club.
Hearing Punger's onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pack down the soil!
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
I wonder if hippogriffs like...
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry, Nurse Blaney. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! Get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left the honking daffodils.
Incendios!
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my hearing.
Make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern
Revelio.
are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.